Hi, good morning, one and all. Today we can discuss about DNA fingerprinting. See, in human genome project, what I am saying, total they having a how many genes is there? Approximately they having a 30,000 genes are present and 3 billions nucleotide base pairs are present. Now over 99.9 percentage that 3 billion nucleotide base pairs is almost all the person is same. 0.1 percentage only variation is takes place from the one person to the another person. That's why over 99 point of the 3 billion nucleotide base pairs in human DNA are identical among the all the individuals. No two peoples have exactly same sequence of bases in their DNA except identical twins. What are identical twins? The twins is came from the same zygote, that is called as a identical twins. Now exactly I said what? No two people have exactly the same sequence of the base in their DNA. Restricted fragmented length polymorphism are the characteristics of every person of DNA. See, restricted fragmented length polymorphism. It means variable number of tandem repeats. Variable number of tandem repeats. Suppose if we take in a sample, in the sample we can go for the centrifugation. When the centrifugation is takes place, here some components will be present in the base, some components will be present in the upper side. Now see, I already said 99.9 percentage of nucleotide base pairs for all persons will be same. Now, which is mostly same for all the persons, that DNA is accumulated in the base. Now, this is called as a bulk DNA. This DNA is called as what? Bulk DNA. Now, which is present in the surface, now this is called as a satellite DNA. This is called as what? Satellite DNA. Now, the variation is takes place in the satellite DNA. This satellite DNA repetitions, that is variable number of tandem repeats. Now, this DNA sequence, for me, it is repeated 2 times. For another person, it will be repeated 4 times. For another person, it will be repeated 6 times. That's why that repetition will be different. That is called as a variable number of tandem repeats. See, suppose a gene for coding certain things AT, GC, GC, AT, GC. For all the person, coding will be same, but repetition will be different. Keep in mind, coding is same, repetition is different. That's why, see, I wrote restricted fragment length polymorphism are the characteristics of every person of the DNA. They are called variable number of tandem repeats. And then the variable number of tandem repeats of 2 persons generally shows the variation. Now I already said the DNA fingerprinting involves the identifying the difference in some specific region in the DNA sequence, that is called as a repetitive DNA. It means the sequence repetition will be different from the one person to the another person. In DNA sequence, that is called repeated DNA, because in the sequence a small stretch of DNA is repeated many times. Small stretch of DNA means, now this is a small stretch, this is repeated is in many times in different individuals. Due to this repetition, the sequence shows high degree of polymorphism and from the basis of the DNA fingerprinting. The bit of chromosome that can be cut by the restricted endonuclease. The fundamental technique is involved in the DNA fingerprinting. See, the bit of chromosome can be cut by the using of the restricted endonuclease enzymes. Now, this one is the DNA. On DNA, by the using of restricted endonuclease, it will be divided into small fragments. After small fragments, what we will do, we can go for the denaturation. After denaturation, they can go for the single nucleotide base pairs. Now what will happen means, I will explain. See, the DNA fingerprinting was pioneered and perfected by Jeffries of a Great Britain. He observed that the gene pertaining to the myoglobin of muscles. It means that Jeffries observed the sequence in the myoglobin. What he can observe means, see, for coding of myoglobin, how many repetitions is there? 6 tandem repeats is present. Each repeated, they having how many base pairs? 16 base pairs are present. Now see here, 5 to 3 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's why for a coding of myoglobin protein, how many nucleotide base pairs we need? 16 nucleotide base pairs we needed. And the repetition is how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 repetitions takes place. Now, such clusters of 10 to 100 nucleotide base pairs is present. That satellites is called as a mini satellites. I already said what is mini satellite, which at the time of centrifugation, which it is present in the upper side, that is called as a satellites. Such tandem repeats is the characteristics of every person of the DNA. Now, how we can observe? Suppose a father repetition is 6 times about myoglobin or anything, and the mother repetition is 4 times. The characteristics of the son 50% of repetition from the father, 50% of repetition from the mother. Now this child, they can get 3 plus 2, they can get what? 5. That's why the baby get 5 tandem repeats. Based upon that, we can easily identify the person is came from which type of parents. That is the main thing. Then how? See, this everything information is what I said before that, regarding to the 50% of characters. Now see here, regarding to the DNA fingerprinting protocol. First what we will do? Obtaining of DNA. Then later what we can do? Fragmented DNA. I already said by the using of enzyme restricted endonuclease, the fragmented cells of DNA. The third one, separation of DNA fragments by electrophoresis. Now, separation of DNA fragments by electrophoresis means on this plate we can keep a small fragments and we can apply the electrical field. When it can apply the electrical field, the small fragments, they can move another side, and large fragments they not able to move. That's why which having more motility capacity is there? Small fragments having a more motility capacity. Now we can separate the small fragments and large fragments. Later we can go for the denaturation. Denaturation, by the using of the denaturation, we can break down the hydrogen bonds. Between they having a hydrogen bonds, these hydrogen bonds will break down. They can form a single stranded ones. Single stranded DNAs. Later we can go for the blotting technique, that is a southern blotting technique or western blotting technique. Now in this blotting technique we can use a nylon membrane, and then they having a moisture. Why? Because when we can go for the denaturation, when we go for the dilution of HCl, we can break down this DNA. Some wet is there. That's why by the using of the towel, we can draw that moisture from the DNA strands. That technique is called as a southern blotting technique. Later, we can use the probes. Using of probes for identifying the specific DNA. Probes, see here, I can go for the single stranded DNA. This one is the probe, a radioactive isotope probe. Now they can form a complementary strand. Complementary strand. When they can form a complementary strand, for suppose maybe this is a పర్సన్ ఒక మనిషి చెప్తున్నాడు, వీడు నా కొడుకు కాదు అని చెప్పేసి అన్నాడు. సరే, నా కొడుకు కాదు అనుకుంటే వాళ్ళ కొడుకు నుంచి శాంపుల్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు. ఇది వాళ్ళ కొడుకుకి సంబంధించిన శాంపుల్ అనుకుందాం. ఇది వాళ్ళ ఫాదర్ అనుకున్న శాంపుల్ అనుకుంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇది కానీ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ స్టాండ్ కానీ ఫామ్ చేసిందనుకో, ఓకే ఇది వాళ్ళ కొడుకే అనుకుంటాం. ఫామ్ చేయకపోయింది అనుకోండి, వాళ్ళ కొడుకు కాదు అని అనుకుంటాం. నా ఇది ఎలా తెలుసుకోవచ్చు అంటే, సేమ్ ఎప్పుడైతే అది కాంప్లిమెంటరీ స్టాండ్ ఫామ్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, ఫామ్ కాకపోవచ్చు, నాకు తెలియదు. నా ఐ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ద హైబ్రిడేషన్ విత్ ద ప్రోబ్ అండ్ ఎక్స్పోజ్ ఆన్ ఫిల్మ్ టు మేక్ ఏ జెనెటికల్ ఫింగర్ ప్రింటింగ్. ఏం చేస్తాము, దీన్ని మనం ఫోటోగ్రాఫికల్ ఫిలిం మీద పెట్టేసి మనం రేస్ దాని మీద పడేస్తాం. ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ రేడియో యాక్టివ్ రేస్ వాటి మీద పడతాయో నీకు కాంప్లిమెంటరీ స్టాండ్ ఫార్మేషన్ అనేది మనకు కనపడుద్ది. కాంప్లిమెంటరీ స్టాండ్ ఫార్మేషన్ మనకు కానీ కనపడితే ఓకే ఇది కరెక్ట్, లేదు అనుకుంటే రాంగ్ అని చెప్పేసి మనం తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. ఈ విధంగానే డయాగ్రమాటికల్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్స్ ఏ విధంగా చెప్తామో నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ క్లాస్లో మనం చెప్పుకుందాం.